Hello everyone and welcome back to NetMastery channel. In this video we are going to install Active Directory certificate service, and there is already one video available in this channel installing the Active Directory certificate service standalone, but for this lab that I designed, we need a certificate server as an enterprise edition, because we need to issue some certificate for site-to-site VPN, and I'm going to use that certificate to make a site-to-site VPN between these different firewalls here, that is FortiGate, Palo Alto, FTD, and also Huawei, to Palo Alto here. And for that we need a certificate server to issue us the IPsec certificate. Okay, let's directly go to our Windows and install the certificate server here. This is the Windows that I have here. The Active Directory is already installed, and I'm going to install the certificate service here. Let's go to the remote desktop of that. First, we need to go to the server manager, and in the server manager rules, in the rule you can see that I already have two rules here, that Active Directory domain services and also the DNS server. For the certificate server service, we need to first install the Active Directory, then we can install the certificate service. We cannot install the Active Directory after we add this rule. Okay, let's go and add a rule. This rule, Active Directory certificate service, let's select that. Okay, in the next page we will read some information about this service that we are going to install, and here for the services that we are going to install for this certificate service, I'm going to select the certificate authority and also certificate web enrollment. The web enrollment is helps us to issue and also to download the certificate from the certificate service using a web page that is hosted in the IIS. Because of that, this IIS is now needs to be installed, and when I just select this web enrollment, it pop up this information for me. It means that it's need to install the web server IIS. Let's add this rule service also and click next. In the next step, you can see I have two options, the enterprise and the standalone. Standalone is already available, the video of that in this channel, but in this video we need to install the enterprise edition. Let's select that and click next. Okay, because this is the first server that I'm going to install. Before that, let me show you here. We have some other services here, but we need these services. Network device enrollment, certificate enrollment web service, and certificate enrollment policy web service, but now I cannot install that, because first is need to the certificate authority should be installed, then I can add these rules also. For now, let them free, and we will come back to install these rules later. Okay, we saw this page for selecting the enterprise, and here root CA, because this is the first certificate service that I'm going to install, and then I'm going to generate a root CA, create a new private key. Let's select that, press next, and in the next step it just asks us to select the cryptographic service provider, and here you can see the key length. I'm going to use the default, and also let's for the certificate algorithm, hash algorithm, let's select the SHA-256, and that is because some especially Cisco doesn't accept the certificate with SHA-1 because of the security reason. Still, we can change this later when we are going to create our template, but now let's select this one here, and please press next. In the next, you can see the name for the certificate CA, and also the distinguished name suffix, that is this equal to nmz and this equal to local. That is because I already installed nmz.local domain as in the Active Directory. Because of that, it just gives me this information. Let's select that by default and click next. In the next step, we need to validity period for this. By default is 5 years. It's okay. Let's accept that. Next. And here it will save it's a directory that's saving the certificate logs. I'm not going to change this default. And next. Next page is about information about the IIS. As I said, we need to install this IIS also because we need a web enrollment, and this is the services that is required for the IIS. Let's select actually accept the default and next. In the last step, you can see all the information that we just selected before, the key length, the hash algorithm, and also the CPS, the sequence name, and so on. Let's actually, we cannot change anything here. If we want to change, we can go to the back and change this information and come here. But everything seems okay. Let's click on install. It may take 2 to 3 minutes to install this, and after installation we will install other services that is required for this service that we are going to install, the Active Directory certificate service. Let's now wait for this, and after installation we will continue. Okay, the installation is finished. Actually, I just paused the video to save the time, and it takes around 2 minutes to install. And you can see here the installation is succeed for the Active Directory certificate service and also for the web server IIS. Let's close this. And now if we come to this rule, you can see this rule is just show up here that is installed. And if we go to the section of that, we can see that 2 rule is installed here, the certificate authority and also the web enrollment. Then we need to install this 3 here. But before installation, let's create a user in the Active Directory, because in the next step we need to have a user and we need to assign that user in the IIS group, because during the installation it will request us a user to give to as a right in the IIS. For that, let's go to the administrative tools and to the Active Directory user and computers. Here in the Active Directory, actually I just create a user before, that is Bob. We can use this one, or even we can go and use user administrator here. Let's use this one, properties, and I'm going to add this administrator to the group of IIS. Let's search at IIS users. Okay, and okay. Now the administrator user as right in the IIS. Now we can continue our installation. For that, let's go and click again in the server manager rules, and this is the rule that we installed before. Let's add rule services. Okay, now we are able to select these 3 rules. Before it was not available, because first need to be installed the certificate authority, and now this rule is installed. This service actually is installed, and now we can install other services. You can see that again it needs some services in the IIS, and it's pop up and ask us to accept this. It's okay, and let's select the last one. Click next. In the next step, as you can see, we need to specify a user to be a member of IIS iUsers group, and we already add our administrator there. Let's select that, and the password. Okay, the user is selected, NMZ is the domain, and the administrator is the user. Let's click on next. Next, it's need some information about the for the certificate. Actually, when we deploy and when we generate a certificate, it just gives takes some information, and we are going to provide that information here. For the country, let's select Brazil, and for the email, I'm not going to use any email, but for the company, let's select NMZ, department IT, for example, city, Sao Paulo, and for the province, Sao Paulo also. And for the RN name, let's accept this default RN name, it's okay, and click on next. In the next step, again, we can select the key character length for Microsoft Strong Cryptographic provider for both of them. Let's for the signature and also for the encryption key. Let's select this to by default. Click next, and here let's select the computer name. We can browse this certificate server using the computer name. Next, and it's the user that you are going to request a certificate. Let's use the Windows integrated authentication, it's okay. Click next. Here again, it's need a service user for the certificate service when it's trying to communicate with the other CA and other services in the network. And actually it's asking us for a service user. In the production network, of course, it's required to create a just a user as a service account to be used only for this purpose. But here I'm going to use again this administrator. For the production network, of course, it's not recommended because this is a power user and it has a lot of rights. I think I just write the password wrong. Okay, now the user is selected. Click next, and here we can use an existing SSL encryption recommended that currently we don't have any. This is NMZ ADCS, it's okay. Let's select this one and click next. Next, this is the information about the IIS. Let's accept this one, and also the other services that is required for this IIS. They are selected by default. Let's accept that. Next, and all the information now is collected here. Let's click on install. It will take a little bit longer, and after installation we will go to the certificate service authority, and then we can customize and we can create our own template to be usable for our lab here. Let's wait for this to complete, and then we will go there and create our certificate. Okay, again the installation is completed, all three rules actually that we selected before, and let's close this. Now our certificate service is completely installed. We don't need this server manager anymore. Let's go and see our certificate authority. Here we have a certificate authority application, that interface actually, and you can see here the server name and also different stage of our certificate when we request that. We can certificate that issued before. You can see here that this certificate is issued for the domain controller, exchange enrollment, and CEP encryption. This is for our Active Directory, and if there is any application, any certificate pending, it will come to this field certificate here. And also in the last one, you can see that we have some certificate template here, and here the certificate templates actually it's required is this one, the IPsec offline request, but still we need to make some changes in this one because this certificate is not acceptable by the Cisco FTD. We need to do some changes in this. Actually we have to update that and make a copy of this, and then we can use it in the Cisco FTD. For that, let's click on certificate authority template, right click and manage. In the manage, you can see a list of templates that is available here, and we can customize any of them if required, but here I'm going to customize this one, IPsec offline request. Right click, and here I'm going to duplicate the template. Let's select this one, Windows Server 2003 Enterprise, and that is because I believe it is version 2. It's generating certificate version 2, and that version 2 is actually will be available in the list of the IIS. Before doing this, let me show you in the IIS. Let's go, and here you can see in the default website that we have the cert SRVs already created here, and we can browse this. Let's browse it with HTTP or HTTPS, doesn't matter. And here you can request different certificate. For example, you can download the root CA, or you can request a certificate by bringing the CSR here and sign it with this certificate server. Let's go to the request certificate, advanced, and here for the certificate request by base 64, let's click that, and in the certificate template you can see a list of certificate that is available here, and we can select any of them according our requirement. But here you can see I have the IPsec offline request, and I'm going to customize this one. And if I select this Windows let me close this. If I select this Windows 2008 Enterprise, that certificate, when I duplicate the certificate, it will not come to that list, and makes our job a little bit complex to go to the certificate authority and download the certificate. Here we can easily go here in the web page and sign our CSR and download our certificate. Let's select this one. Okay, and I'm not going to change this time, because some actually for the side-to-side VPN, if I change it for 5 years, some firepowers, I can say firepower FTD, or some firepower version I can say, and also some other firewalls doesn't accept a certificate with a long period validity, for example for 5 years. Because of that, let it be for 2 years and 6 weeks is okay. And first let's change the name here. I'm going to use, for example, NMZ dash IPsec offline request for the name, and I'm going to publish that in the Active Directory. It's very important to publish it in the Active Directory to be able to use it. And then let's go into security. For the security, the administrator, of course, it has right for read and write, and also enroll. And if you want to have any other user, for example, I have a user here, Bob. I can have Bob here and also assign an enrollment rule for him. It's okay. But the most important part here, because we are going to use this certificate in the Cisco FTD, it's very important to change this extension. In the extension, the first one, the application policy, we need to edit this one. Let's go here, and you can see I only have IP security IC intermediate, and I need to have some other application policy here. And the first one is IP security and system. Let's add this one. Then we need to add the IP security tunnel let's add the IP security tunnel. Let's add the other one, the IP security tunnel termination. Okay, and the last one is IP security user, I believe. IP security user. Okay, I just add this 3 application policy here. Okay, and I believe everything else is okay, and we do not need to change anything. Let's apply and okay. Now we just create our own customized IPsec offline request certificate template, and here we need to bring that to the our certificate enrollment server. Here you can see I just create that, but it's not available here. Even if I refresh, it will not come. Then I need to click on this and click new and certificate template to issue. Here let's find the certificate template that we created before, the NMZ IPsec request. Okay, offline request. Now this certificate template comes here, and here if I go and refresh this page, you can see that this certificate still is not available in this list. Let's go and restart our certificate authority service. I'm going to stop it and start again. Let's check if it's come to the list or not. If not, then we can restart IIS. I believe restart IIS is also required. Yes, it's not in the list still. Let's go and restart the IIS. Restart. Okay, after restart, now we should be able to see that certificate in this list, but before we need to provide the username and password for the administrator. It's because of the IIS to restart it. Okay, let's check this time. Yeah, you can see here that NMZ IPsec offline request, it's now available in the list, and we will be able to generate our certificate using the CSR that is generated in the FTD and sign it here using this IPsec template. Okay, our certificate service actually is ready now, and we can use this certificate for our site-to-site VPN for authenticating the IK. Okay, for now let's finish our video here, and in the next videos we will go and start our configuration of site-to-site VPN in different firewalls according this diagram that I created before. Thank you for your watching, and see you in the next video soon.